Michael froze. The room didn't feel real anymore. The doctor was still talking, lips moving, words spilling out calmly, as if she wasn't destroying a man's entire life with every sentence. "I'm sorry, Mr. Michael. The DNA results are conclusive." Conclusive. Such a small word, such a devastating meaning. Michael blinked slowly, like his body was trying to wake up from something that couldn't possibly be real. "No," he whispered. Across the room, the little boy sat on the hospital bed, swinging his legs gently, completely unaware that his world had just been split in two. "Daddy, are we going home?" the boy asked softly. Michael's chest tightened. Daddy. That word hit differently now. Not warm, not proud, heavy, suspicious, painful. Michael turned back to the doctor. "There must be a mistake," he said, voice shaking but controlled. "Run it again." The doctor didn't hesitate. "We already did, twice." Silence. The kind of silence that screams. Michael slowly looked back at the child he had raised for 7 years, the child he had carried on his shoulders, protected, loved, sacrificed for. The child who wasn't his. And in that moment, Michael realized something even worse. If the child wasn't his, then his wife had been lying for years. Hello, friends. Welcome to this story. Before we continue, comment where you're watching from. Now, let's go back to the story. Michael wasn't the kind of man who doubted easily. He believed in effort, in loyalty, in building something real. That's why he chose Nina. Nina wasn't perfect, but she felt safe, honest, the kind of woman you build a future with, not just a moment. They met at a small event. Nothing dramatic, no sparks flying, just something steady. And Michael liked steady. 2 years later, they were married. 1 year after that, they had Daniel, or at least that's what Michael believed. Michael worked long hours, not because he wanted to escape home, but because he wanted to give them everything. Better house, better school, better life. And every night, no matter how tired he was, Daniel would run to him. "Daddy!" That word used to fix everything. Bad day, gone. Stress, forgotten. Nothing mattered once Daniel hugged him. Michael lived for that. But things started changing, slowly. So slowly, Michael didn't notice at first. Nina became distant. Not cold, just distracted. Phone always face down, late replies, sudden mood swings. Michael noticed, but he didn't question it, because he trusted her. And trust is dangerous when it's blind. The first crack came unexpectedly. It was small, almost nothing. Daniel needed a blood test for a minor illness. Routine, simple. But when the results came back, something didn't add up. The doctor frowned slightly. "Are you sure you're the biological father?" Michael laughed at first. "Of course I am." But the doctor didn't laugh back. And that's when something shifted. Michael didn't confront Nina immediately. He watched, observed, listened more than he spoke. And the more he paid attention, the more things stopped making sense. Dates, timelines, little inconsistencies, small lies that didn't feel small anymore. Then came the test, the one Michael never thought he'd take, DNA. He did it quietly, alone, without telling Nina, because deep down, he already knew something was wrong. And now, he was standing in a hospital room, looking at a child who called him Dad, knowing the truth. That night, Michael didn't go home immediately. He sat in his car for hours, engine off, mind racing, heart broken in a way he didn't even know was possible. Not anger, not yet, just disbelief. When he finally walked into the house, Nina was on the couch, relaxed, scrolling through her phone, like everything was normal. "Hey," she said casually, "you're late." Michael stared at her, really stared, and for the first time in years, he didn't recognize the woman in front of him. "Who is he?" Michael asked, No buildup, no warning, straight to the truth. Nina froze, just for a second, but that second was enough. "I don't know what you're talking about," she said, too fast, too defensive. Michael nodded slowly, then dropped the envelope on the table. "The DNA results." "I do." Silence filled the room, heavy, unavoidable. Nina didn't touch the paper, didn't look at it, because she already knew what it said. "It was a mistake," she finally whispered. Michael laughed, but there was no humor in it. "A mistake?" he repeated. "Yes, it meant nothing." "For 7 years is a mistake?" Michael cut in sharply. Nina started crying, but Michael didn't move, didn't comfort her, didn't care, because in that moment, something inside him had shut down. "Who is he?" Michael asked again. This time, his voice was calm, dangerously calm. Nina hesitated, then said the one thing that made everything worse. "You don't know him." Michael smiled, a slow, painful smile. "Of course I don't, because if I did, this would have ended a long time ago." The truth came out that night. Messy, ugly, real. It wasn't one mistake, it was a relationship, months long, happened while Michael was working late, building a future for a family that wasn't even real. And Daniel? He was never Michael's. Days passed, then weeks. Michael moved out, not dramatically, not angrily, just quietly, like a man who had lost everything and didn't have the strength to fight anymore. But the hardest part wasn't Nina, it was Daniel. The boy kept asking, "Where is Daddy?" And no one had an answer that made sense. Michael tried to stay away, tried to detach, tried to remind himself, he's not your son. But emotions don't follow logic. Love doesn't disappear because of DNA. One evening, Michael went back. Not for Nina, never for Nina, for Daniel. The boy ran to him, same smile, same excitement. "Daddy!" Michael knelt down slowly, eyes filled with something deeper than pain, something heavier, and in that moment, he realized the truth no test could measure. Biology matters, but love builds something stronger. Michael hugged him tightly, not as a man who was fooled, but as a man who chose, because sometimes the biggest betrayal doesn't define you. What you do after it does. Some truths break you, some truths change you, but the rare ones, they reveal who you really are.